What is going on, guys? Hey, so just at the gym. I'm in one of the fitness rooms, group fitness rooms. It's after midnight, so they're not going to use that at this time. So I thought I'd do a little recording. It's away from the speakers. It's crazy loud out there. Haven't actually come into this room, so I thought I'd check it out anyways. It's massive. Like, I can do probably a lot of my own little HIIT workouts if I want in here, because to be honest, getting a bit old. The gym area is quite loud, and only for my pull-ups really. Probably do a few other exercises here and there, but predominantly if I'm going to do my own little workouts, if I'm not doing them at home, I'll probably just do them in here and get a mate or two, and we'll do our little workout in here. I don't know what to talk about today. So I don't know if I mentioned the other day that I started studying at uni again, doing a graduate certificate, pretty much in safety and quality in healthcare side of things. Unfortunately, I did start a little bit later, and I just from the get-go I was behind. Having 2 kids, working full time, just trying to get everyday household things in place, in a job where I'm not, I've been there for 6 months now, but to be honest, I am still trying to get my head around things, and I'm still learning quite a lot of stuff at work. I haven't become stagnant in my new work, 6-month-old work. And usually when you become stagnant and you know most things and you've got the ropes down packed and so forth, your brain has space to absorb and just take on more information. But when you're just still trying to learn a whole pile of different stuff, my brain just didn't want to absorb. It absorbed, but I guess I'm a little bit older. And not, always tired, so that probably doesn't help, having lack of sleep and so forth. No sleep, kids, yelling, trying to learn a whole pile of new stuff at the same time. COVID, down our back, me trying to, put a mask on every day. And, if you've been at work and you've been walking around with a mask on and you've, had a surgical mask on for 12 hours, then you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. But yeah, today I decided to pull out of the course because, I was falling behind. I double checked today to see if I got my results back from my first assignment. It wasn't back, but then I realized I'm 2 assignments behind. There's 2 other assignments which were due last week, which I haven't even thought about, doing. So it's, if the beginning of my, studying is already that bad, I don't think it's a good idea for me to continue. Otherwise, it's just going to be a whole heap of crap, and I'm going to waste my money and waste everyone's time. So I kind of stopped that. I'm back to concentrating, I guess, on my pull-ups. I threw on a little bit more weight than previous days. I did 17.5. All I had to technically do, according to my scheduling, was 15.5. However, they didn't have 15.5 kilogram weights. They got 15 kilograms, and I know the 15 kilograms are only 14.7, 14.8 kilograms. So I was kind of underdosing. So it's either to no dose in terms of weight or overdose with weight. Not in a bad way, if you know what I'm saying. So I grabbed the 17.5. I know it's a pretty decent jump, but I did 17.5, and actually, you'll see in the video after, it's not 17.5, let's just say. So that's really it for now. I think in a voiceover of the video, I might actually talk about, let's talk about the first time I did CPR. First time I did CPR on a patient in the emergency department setting as a very, very junior nurse. I'd just come out of uni, just end of my graduate rotation, and it was daunting. But I told one of the senior nurses, look, I want to do CPR if you have any patients who need CPR. call me. Boom, it happened. I'll tell you all about it. Peace. Yo guys, okay, so in the gym here, check it out. 17.5 kilograms instead of 15.5 kilograms as I'm supposed to do, just upping it every single time. Not really, it's just because there's no 15.5 kilos, there's no 16 kilos, there's no 17 kilograms, so 17.5 it is. I don't have my weight vest yet, and there are no weight vests in the gym because of COVID and sharing, blah blah blah. So I went heavier with 17.5 kilograms. However, it did feel a little bit heavier than, I don't know, just felt a little bit heavier. So I just decided, look, maybe I'll just weigh it. Let's go for a walk. Let's see how much it weighs, all right? So just walking across, trying to not trip over because it's like a bit of a step there now. You may notice if you follow Ivan, this is the same gym that he goes to from time to time. Yeah, we are buddies, so not trying to get any cred, but yeah, maybe he should, I don't know. Just kidding. Yeah, check it. 17.7 kilograms. So I'm doing an extra 300 grams with my weighted pull-ups. In addition to that, it's more than what I should be doing anyway. So I'm doing quite a lot more than I'm, scheduled to do. Anyways, what was I going to talk about? My first time doing CPR as a registered nurse. All right, give me 1 second, have a drink, and I'll tell you all about it. All right, so first time doing CPR as a registered nurse. So at the moment, I am just freeballing all of this information. I haven't written anything down. I'm going to tell you as I can remember off the top of my head. Doing this because I need to improve the way I'm speaking publicly and presenting to people and so forth. But anyways, I'll tell you all about it. CPR in the ED, first time. What did I do? Okay, started my shift. I was probably, just started in the ED for about 3 months or so. I was talking to one of the senior nurses who no longer works in the ED because she retired. Fantastic nurse. Her name is Georgie. She will just randomly talking. And I said, I haven't done CPR yet, I thought I would have done CPR by now working in the ED. She goes, look, Dundas, if we have a patient who has CPR, you are the first person I'm going to PA and you will come over and do CPR for me. I was like, sure. All right, let's do this. Didn't expect anything to happen at all. Working around in the general area where it's a bit more chilled out and so forth, had my easy patients, doing this and that. All of a sudden, over to PA, priority 1, and Dundas, could you please come to resus room? Okay, they're kidding. They're pulling my leg. Fuck it, Walk over to the resus room and they're pumping on a chest, mate. They're trying to stick a tube down the throat. They're pumping on the chest, doing CPR. There's patient. I was like, holy, this is the first time, I'm about to be involved in a CPR, And the senior nurse, Georgie, was like, Dundas, get here now. I was like, okay, absolutely shitting myself. Stand up. She goes, when they deliver some breaths, you jump in, start doing CPR. So what I do, hands on the chest, let's go. 2 breaths into the patient and I start CPR. Mate, it was the weirdest feeling in the world. It was the best feeling, weirdest feeling, scariest feeling. Had adrenaline pumping through my body. It felt bizarre. I didn't bust any ribs. No one had pre-cracked any ribs, so it was a nice feeling. If you've done CPR, you know what I'm talking about. It was a nice feeling that there weren't cracked ribs and sternum, fucking bits of, bone rubbing against your hand. So it was great. It was smooth. CPR was effective. Did we get this patient back? No, we didn't. When you start CPR on a patient, the likelihood of you getting them back is not great, depending on what their downtime is, how long they've been out for, how long they've, haven't had oxygen, what the actual cause of their cardiac arrest is as well. So unfortunately for this patient, they didn't make it. It was, unsuccessful. However, in our eyes, the resus itself was successful without a successful outcome for patient-wise. Otherwise, what we did was correct. We did everything as best as we could for the patient to give them the best chance of survival. But that's ED life. That's it. Peace out, guys.